Assalamu alaikum.
Like a montage?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
Montage? Sure. Yeah. You like to get speed timer? Yeah, I'll get it
this I like shaky cam.
Oh, yeah.
People throwing up in the movie theater or getting nauseous
Oh, really?
and dizzy.
Like with Traffic? Was that the name of that movie? Is that
Tra-
one of the...
Traffic? The Blair Witch Project is the one that comes to mind. I never saw Traffic, so I don't know. Is Benicio del Toro in that?
Hey, I think he might be.
I think he might be.
I'm not gonna say yes though.
Wait, let's check it out.
Okay.
Clint.
Dude, he's totally in Traffic.
Clint.
There he is.
I don't want to say Clint Eastwood, but yeah, I can't.
On the subject of Benicio del Toro, Way of the Gun. Check it out. Watch it. Watch Benicio del Toro use a gun, because he's really good at it in that movie. And you get to see Juliette Lewis get a C-section during a gunfight. I'm not a gun.
What?
You've never seen you've never seen anything like it. It's filthy disgusting. It's super real.
Can you describe that again?
There's a scene in The Way of the Gun where Juliette Lewis is having a C-section on Benicio del Toro's in the room with some sort of, it looks, you know, I'm gonna say it's an AK, and it's like he's just pounding rounds all over.
Just pounding rounds all over.
Just pounding rounds all over the room, like shooting through the wall, trying to shoot people on the other side of the wall. And Juliette Lewis is like, there's like a baby coming out of her stomach.
That poor child goes
A
through.
lot during that movie.
What movie is this?
The Way of the Gun.
Oh.
Yeah. Did I tell you about this, Brian? The Way of the Gun?
You did, yeah.
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 Did I tell you about the way the movie opens up, Colby?
No.
But Ryan Philippe, who was like hot for a minute during that time, this movie came out in the year 2000, beats the shit out of Sarah Silverman.
While he's fucking up your fucking gay uncle over there, I'm gonna fucking cut off your cock and mail it to your mother, you fucking faggot bitch!
Is anyone?
As a way to sort of get back at a group of dudes who are about to jump them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, well, we're gonna lose this fight anyway, we might as well beat up the girlfriend.
Wow.
Which I think is brilliant, you know.
How so?
Just because you know you're about to get your ass kicked, and even if you put up a good fight, like, you're still gonna you're not gonna do as much damage to anyone as you're about to
Numbers
get
are
kicked by
set.
like 20 dudes. So why not make the dudes feel guilty for putting their precious girlfriends in harm's way? And that's the mentality of these people, Benicio del Toro and Ryan Philippe. They don't give a fuck about getting their asses kicked, but you will never forget the fact that they broke your girlfriend's nose.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm not supporting abusive women, but I am supporting being the one with the last laugh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I got out of that movie.
Interesting.
So, no, I've never heard or seen anything about that movie.
It's not that great of a movie, but Benicio del Toro is fantastic in it. He carries the whole movie, I think.
You know what movie has been like doing rounds in my head? I really want to watch it after me and you talked about it.
Mhm.
Was Gone Girl?
I love that
Doesn't
movie.
seem-
Gone
It's
Girl.
fantastic.
Do we have a trailer we could watch?
Let's put on Gone Girl trailer.
Have you ever seen any Ben Affleck movies?
Fun around.
Oh, I like that. No.
Yeah, sure. I've seen a couple.
Yeah, like, have you watched Was he in? He was in that.
That one with J-Lo? Yeah.
Yeah. You like that one?
No, I've never seen it.
It was okay. I had it on VHS for a little while, but
There was the one with his girlfriend before J-Lo. Matt Damon, Good Will Hunting.
We haven't had any new ideas in the intervening 13 years.
Not a fresh idea.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember that name.
Yeah.
So this is Gone Girl. Just paint it green.
Yeah, just paint it green.
Just paint it green.
We just paint the whole thing fucking green.
Yeah. Paint us green.
I want to watch it. Man.
Check out the frame, see what you think of the frame. I could make it higher and like look down on us. I'll sit right in the mid.
Oh wow.
Hi.
Oh yeah.
Hi. My name is Pete Sprinkler.
Pete Sprinkler is in town.
I'm from Santa Fe. And mostly I'm just here because I want to try new things this year. And yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to meeting some fun people. That's all.
Where are you from?
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
It's near Albuquerque.
Super. Thank you.
Anytime.
Phil?
Pete Sprinkler. You know, like this. Like sprinklers.
I like it. Let me try getting another opinion.
Hip hop hooray! Oh, hey!
Yo.
I think if there was an alternate view,
A second camera would be nice.
I think if there was a second camera, it would be really nice right here.
Totally.
Doing one of these.
Definitely. Does anyone?
Oh,
What's it like out there?
I think there was an atom right there for a
Whoa.
second. But yeah, I think. Did you catch that?
No. No.
Pretty good.
Well, look at Semel. I can never say that.
Oh, Samuel L.L. Jackson.
Semel LL.
L.L. Jackson.
Semel LL.
L.L. Jackson.
Semel LL.
L.L. Jackson.
Semel LL.
You been taking the pig pills again?
L.L. Jackson.
Semel LL.
L.L. Jackson.
Semel LL.
Mania. Extreme enthusiasm.
Cool J.
Well, what's below him? What would you think that might be?
That is Philip Seymour Hoffman playing.
It's a nice frame.
Yeah, how do you dig the
I
frame?
think that's pretty good.
Cool. Get your knees like where they would be.
Show me your knees.
Is it like a pretty heavy knees thing?
No, I don't think so. I don't
Our
think
two
it's.
faces pop out. Our faces are kind
Should
of
we-
like small
Should we zoom?
as people, not in the frame. But like, yeah, we have small faces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the, how's? Where is
Actually,
this the
it's
zoom?
on your right. It's hey. Number one. Number one.
Yeah, I think this is good right
This
here.
is the yeah.
I think I want to get back into giving out pieces.
Oh, I did that like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I thank you. That's a reminder to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because peace is good.
Yeah. I like peace.
Because you can't
You
go
can't
around
argue
like this.
against peace.
You can't go around like this. Like,
No, I think we're done with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. But this is like, hey, chill. Respect.
Hey. Respect.
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 Everyone deserves it.
Two's a good number too.
Yeah.
It's kind of what like our whole
It's God's number.
yeah.
Two can be as
What our whole
bad as
species
one.
is based on.
It's the loneliest number since the number one.
Did you zoom in?
Maybe we can have more just
Oh.
expression.
So it's cool to kind of be at eye level,
Are we?
isn't it? Like,
What do you think? Are we eye level? Should we?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know what that does. Just yeah, like kind of poke around there. I couldn't figure out what made what happen, but eventually I started using that crank. But I think it actually goes much higher.
There we go.
So what I put in there is a tape. It's still the generation before HD became affordable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So they're using tape. It's from like 2007 or 8.
So there's a little tape inside.
There's a little
of
tape,
there.
and it's brand new. I just popped it in.
Nice.
And then I left you one other one that's still in plastic.
Oh, cool.
And you can actually re-record a handful of times before any degradation happens. So yeah, you're not just stuck with like what we're doing right now if you run out of time. But also you could get more tapes at probably Walgreens.
Yeah, totally. What is it? What's it called?
Let's check it out.
A DV90?
I don't know if that's going completely against what you had with the knees.
Are we no knees?
I didn't want knees.
Are we no knees?
No knees?
No knees?
You're at no knees now?
I am.
I don't mind
knees.
that.
No, this looks good.
I like when we can see when we can see us cross our legs.
Is that too much knee?
I'm just gonna experiment with higher real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think higher would be good too.
There they are.
Let's get your toes wet. Huh?
Here's my nuts. What?
Colby,
Yeah.
can you move to the right where I would be?
Yeah.
I think this is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Higher is better.
It might be crooked. Yeah, it's crooked. Do you see how it's crooked? Can you direct me? Is this
Yeah.
side too long?
It is too long. Just a hair there. A little bit more, I think. That should be good. Does that fix it?
That's great. Just come out a little. Yeah. Oh, that light looks cool on you, Adam. That's tight. That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a little higher is what we needed.
I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that. We need it to be lit.
Yeah, I like what this light is doing, but if we had another kind of light from over there, just... And this is kind of cool too. Pretty dull.
Yeah.
No.
I have it on highest gain. That's one control that I remembered. But professional standards. But what I did, this thing says gain over here, and it was on low, and I clicked it down to high. Here, I'll put it back on low, and you can look through, and then make the adjustment to medium and then to high, and you can kind of see. It adds, what do they call that?
That's super dark.
It adds grain to it, but
Okay.
it makes things more visible.
I see.
So it'll kind of brighten things up. But it makes it less, clean. But I think that's fine.
Yeah.
You guys, I won.
Wow.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
I won. I won a game of hot dice.
I don't know it.
I'm here to tell you how to play hot dice. Hot dice. Hot dice. Hot dice. Hot dice.
Give me 10 more. Give me 10 more. Yeah, one more time. You hear me? I got $1. Come on, throw that $1. I know, spice it up some, throw some. Throw that $1 on me. You got $1 in your phone?
It's a dice game. You have 6 dice and you roll them, and you want to get either ones or either ones or fives. Ones are 100, fives are 50, and then if you get 3 of any number, it's however. If you get 3 fours, it's 400, and then so each each time you roll, you want to roll until you have the very last dice. Each time you roll, you have to take at least one dice. So every time you roll, you want to hope that you get at least a 1 or a 5. Those are the only two you can take. First roll, you get
whatever number is in a 1, so you take the 1, you roll the 5.
You hopefully will get a 1 or a 5 there. You keep it. If you get down to like your very last dice and you have like 400 in numbers right here, you can say, I'm going to stay here and wait for my next turn so I can build on this 400. If you do that and you have 1 dice left, or like 2 dice, however many dice you have, the person in front of you has the choice to either take all the dice and roll their turn, or they can potentially snag that whatever leftover dice you choose not to use. They can take that dice and roll it, and if they roll a 1 or a 5, that means that they get to take your score, say your 400, and now roll a whole new hand and just build on that 400.
Way to go.
Against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other people.
Magic.
Yeah.
Week of magic.
Yeah. It was incredible. The game lasted like 2 hours.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you kind of get those controls, like at a squishy point, you can make it so they'll hold, but you can also move them pretty easily, like on the tripod.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think it's looking pretty good.
cool.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, you guys are welcome to just hang out here and kind of just let it happen naturally. Yeah, you guys are set.
Listen to some music.
Place where you're thinking,
Well, there's the nearby, but
The
there's also.
We're set.
This is great.
What felt the old 76?
I've never tried it.
the shell station.
76 spa.
But there's also Fudge Jasmine, which I was telling you about.
Oh yeah.
Have you had it? But you hadn't had it.
Killingsworth
You hadn't had it?
and Albino.
Yeah.
Love the place.
Yeah.
Love it. We could text Edgar. I don't know if he's
Get Edgar.
if he's working, but he turns out he lives right there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shreddy.
Awesome. All right, so I'll just press stop on this,
Yeah,
and I'll leave camera kind of like in this state,
I won't touch
and
it.
you'll sort of have to just. I mean, I'm sort of remembering what some of the controls are.
Creative.
I bet that's loud for a little baby's ears.
If you kind of get those controls,